Hello friends, today we will be discussing what are the worst fruits for cardiovascular patients in winter season. Usually winter season is a season where the people tend to gain a lot more weight, people tend to have a lot more higher blood pressure, diabetes, cholesterol related problems, obesity increases, and the patient also tends to develop more of heart attacks and cardiovascular problems. So in this point of time we need a lot more healthier fruits and vegetables. Today we'll be discussing what are the worst fruits which people should avoid taking at least in higher quantities in the winter season and why are these fruits detrimental to your health. This also we'll be discussing. Before we dive into the topic, I would request the people who are new to my channel to subscribe to it, to like the videos, follow the videos and probably to share the videos as well. Any fruits which are canned and contain good amount of sugars and syrups, they naturally increase your sugar intake and they add to the blood sugar levels. They will help in increasing your obesity and this will be detrimental to your health. So you should take fruits and vegetables which are canned in water, or in the, you should take the natural juices, especially the juices which are freshly prepared at home. You should avoid any fruits which have any added sugars or syrup because this will make the fruits much worse. As it is, most of the fruits contain good amount of sugar. The natural sugars also don't do too much amount of good. They are mostly very important in increasing body weight. And if at all we are taking the fruits which are canned in syrups or in sugars, then the detriment or the problems to the health become much more worse. The amount of calories which they bring to the body becomes much more worse, and that is why we should take fruit juices which are directly prepared at home, or we should take fruits which are canned or preserved in water only. Dry fruits with or without added sugars should be avoided. Dry fruits in small quantities are okay, but usually if at all we take dry fruits in large quantities, especially those where added amount of salt is there, or the dry fruits which are roasted, or dry fruits which are having added amount of sugars, all these lead to increased amount of calories and are more detrimental to your health. If at all the dry foods are roasted or fried, then the amount of oil which they bring to the body is quite bad. If at all they are added with sugar or salt, then the extra amount of sugar and salt itself will make things much worse. And as it is, dry foods are very rich in calories. So taken in large quantities, they are not good for your health. In small quantities, less than 1 ounce per day or less than 30 grams per day, they are acceptable and they are rather good for your health. But if at all you take them in large quantities, they will increase your body weight and will be harmful to your health. Fruit juices, usually if at all they are packaged fruit juices, then the chances of them being of good quality is also much less. And also fruit juices which have added sugars, they are not good for your health. Mostly fruit juices contain mostly soluble fibers, but the insoluble fiber portion, everything is filtered off, and usually they are added with more amount of sugar and salt and other spices. This all leads to them being very dangerous or bad for your health, because in large quantities fruit juice bring only sugar and water to your body. The amount of insoluble fibers are removed, only some soluble fibers which are not of that great benefit are provided to your body. And also the vitamins and minerals also are not that good in quantity in most of the fruits. That is why most of the fruit juice usually are not good for health, especially if taken in large quantities, because the amount of sugar they bring to your body will increase your body weight, and whatever small amount of benefit you will get by the vitamins and minerals will be lost in the bargain. So better not to take too much amount of fruits and fruit juices. And you should also avoid too much amount of fruits containing sugar. Tropical fruits like mangoes, pineapple and bananas are nutritious, but they are known for their high amount of sugar. They are known for high amount of carbohydrates which they bring to the body. If at all they are taken on a regular basis, they will increase your body weight and increase the metabolic problems. So ideally they should be avoided and taken in minimum quantities. Then the fruits which are having high glycemic index also should be avoided. These fruits which are having a higher amount of glycemic index, usually they increase the blood sugar levels and will worsen your diabetes control, and this will also lead to cardiovascular problems. So fruits with high glycemic index should be avoided. Cherries in small quantities, they are good for your health and they will bring you some fibers, but taken in large quantities they might lead to excess amount of blood sugar levels and that might be detrimental to your health. Similarly, grapes in small quantities are good because they bring antioxidant to the body, but more often than not, because grapes are very less satisfying and because grapes contain large amount of sugar, the amount of craving which is associated with sugar is much higher and you tend to overeat grapes much more as compared to any other fruit. That is why grapes in large quantities will bring a lot of sugar to your body, and especially the sugar is fructose. And fructose has been found to be associated with fatty liver and a lot amount of cardiovascular problems. That is why grapes in large quantities in winter season are usually detrimental. Similarly, figs are also not good because figs in large quantities contain large amount of sugar, and if taken in large quantities it will increase your body weight. In small quantities they are acceptable, but in large quantities they are not. Lychees are sweet food products, usually most often found in summer season, but these days a lot of these fruits are also available in winter as well. Usually they contain large amount of sugar, and the nutrific values comparatively as the sugar amount is quite high. That is why if consumed in large quantities they will bring you bad health and they will increase your body weight. And similarly mangoes also, most often they are found in summer season, but if at all taken in winters they will increase your body weight, and because they contain good amount of natural sugar, if at all they are taken in large quantity, they will increase your sugar intake and body weight. So any fruit which has a sweet quality, or any fruit which has a higher glycemic index, or any fruit which brings you excess amount of sugars, they are detrimental to your health. And because winter season is a time when most of the people as it is also start to gain weight because of less amount of exercise, more amount of staying at home, more amount of eating, more amount of hot drinks and beverages and alcohol being consumed, more parties and social functions being attended. So all these leads to bad health, and a lot of people have a deterioration of health if at all they are consuming these sort of foods. So in this topic we have discussed what all foods are not good for your health. The people who are new to my channel, before ending the topic, I will request you to subscribe to my channel. If you find the content useful, please like and follow the content, comment on the videos, and if possible, share the videos.